Bless FM radio, playing good tune.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Greetings, greetings. Welcome, I come well. Yeah, what a blessed day. Wow, microphone. What a blessed day in the land of the living. So is each and every one. So as I say, and I give thanks for life, give thanks for health and strength. Sorry about the late thing. Why, technology, man, they don't play, you know what I mean? But it's alright. Everything is everything. I'm going to play a couple tracks for you. I want to talk a little thing today. Big shout goes out to Lady Dreams. Bless up yourself. I know to all the silent listeners and thing. Everything is everything. Yes. I'm going to play a couple of tunes for you. This one, we played it the other day. Yeah. I'm going to play this one for all the John 9 crew, all the John 9 listeners and thing. And then in a little while, we're going to talk for a little bit. It was not even much time to talk, but we just come in quickly. I say, yo, you know what? I have to say, just say blessings to the people, them and thing, and make them know, so, well, boy, I was still here. All tight Ragga D out there, getting a suntan. Bless. Yes, I. Janina.
Nasty little teacher boy touching on my nephew, stirring up the dragon in my head. Blood bubbling like a boy might have full. Whole of ears or at least get a page from the dread. Tired of the perverts, loose in the classroom, set on destruction of innocence.
What's our Empress?
The battle with the deep.
We had enough of them things.
I know me one willing for stick a head on a fence. Sisters unafraid to make an example of a guy or a woman for that matter who would ever dare to try. See through the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is not a drill. So any fool feel folly full and want to fraternize. Any undercover freak better know to keep them eyes up. Judgment on a beast who trying to get a rise up. Watching or touching or assaulting or worse. Them they kinda evil bring a permanent curse. And I ask me an instrument.
It's all about the bigger judgment.
To anyone with a wicked intent.
Enough is enough.
It is the mightiest of love with which I interface. Love by any means necessary where it concerns this case. We are not afraid to make an example of a guy or a woman for that matter who would ever dare to try. See through the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is not a drill yet.
Yes, yes. Alright. Now the reason why I'm playing this tune goes out to Empress, bless up.
For dare to try, see through the future is
people need to know it's a warfare.
This is warfare.
I've never seen so much of our people drop out like this in my life. This is not a drill. You think it's a joke? Alright. So what type Daddy Joe? What are the massive?
Will take a village.
Yeah. So things are going to change, people. You can feel it in the atmosphere. Yeah, man, I'm full with time now. Bless Radio taking you through.
Nasty little teacher boy touching on my nephew, stirring up the dragon in my head. Blood bubbling like a boy might have full. Whole of ears are.
What kind of world we're living in?
Age from the dread, tired of the perverts, loose in the classroom, set on destruction of innocence. Ready for the battle with the demon. Sure say I know me one willing for stick a head on a fence. Sisters unafraid to make an example of a guy or a woman for that matter who would ever dare to try. See through the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is not a drill. So any fool feel folly full and want to fraternize. Any undercover freak better know to keep them eyes up. Judgment on a beast who trying to get a rise up. Watching or touching or assaulting or worse. Them they kinda evil bring a permanent curse. And I ask me an instrument of cruelty and destruction. To anyone with a wicked intention for the young one. It is the mightiest of love with which I interface. Love by any means necessary where it concerns this case. We are not afraid to make an example of a guy or a woman for that matter who would ever dare to try. See through the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is not a drill yet. We are not afraid to make an example of a guy or a woman for that matter who would ever dare to try. See through the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is warfare, this is warfare, this is warfare. This is not a drill. This is warfare. will take a village, tribal council, sister circle, the true, the future is dependent on the youth where we are built. This is warfare, this is not a drill. Yes, we are unafraid.
Yes, I unafraid.
This order, cause this is warfare, this is not a drill.
Yes, I track called Warfare by Janina. Time we're living in. Yes, I. So I play that tune there because really and truly, enough of we sleeping, you know, and don't realize what is happening around us. Yeah, enough of us is sleeping. So I play this tune. I play this tune to kind of make everyone know, say, yeah, warfare for real, you know. I reason with a couple of the brethren them, and when the man them show me certain things and show me what's going on around them and to them, I'm saying to myself, you know what? This not normal. It's what I'm saying. It's literally, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a warfare, for real. People need to wake up and realize this, you know. I don't mean you must go out there and fight and make war. But at least understand the situation that we're in, or the position that we're in. You know what I mean? We're right in Sodom and Gomorrah, and now it's time for a change, and it's going to change. Feel it in the atmosphere. There's a natural mystic. For real. So we're gonna play another tune. This one goes out to Lady Dreams. Big up for the show yesterday, so good. I'm gonna play this tune because she played this tune and I like the tune. I think this is the tune she played. This one goes out to Lady Dreams and all the family, you know what I mean, and her brother and everybody. God bless you, guide you and strengthen you. Right, and after this we're gonna do a little bit of talking, mate. Alright. Now this tune, short dry, very, very important tune because when we go through the roads of life, you know, sometimes it can be hard and rough, but sometimes we need to realize we need to stay humble. You know, you need to stay humble. We need the Most High to help us to be humble. Sometimes we feel so we can do it, but when we reach a certain thing, certain level, you realize that you need the strength of the Most High to carry you through, and you're just strong and just go on through. So I would encourage people to put their trust in the Most High, the Almighty, and be strong. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean? There is nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean? It's just like, as I said, a story about when 3 men go up to Dracula with a cross, and the first one go up to him and Dracula say, yo, come here, and just tear off his head. And the next one come and Dracula say, oh, I'm not too sure about that one. But you see, when the third man come and he just roll up the cross, whoop, Dracula run. The same cross, it's not about the cross, it's about the power within you. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these films are there to show you that. So I'm going to play this tune outside the crew. It's all about the power within you. And you have it. You know what I mean? You have that power within you, but you need to tap into it. You need to find it. You need to know that that power is within you. And they call it fiat, whatever you want to call it, but it's in you. The crew. So when they make a lot of movies, there is a lot of clues in the movies, a lot of clues in some of these films, and symbols and certain little things that reveal some secrets to you. And unless you can, pick up the trail, you won't see them. Even these little films, like the example I gave you now with Dracula and the cross and thing. I always use it as an example because it's true. You need to just know, say, you are a child of the Most High, and go forward. And don't let nobody tell you anything different. That's why I play this tune. To ask the Most High to humble we in certain situations so we can hear the voice of the Most High guiding me. But if you're not humble, you're not going to hear it. You know what I mean? As I say, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. It's not really that hard. It's not as hard as you think it is. Nothing is impossible. So, track call. This is the tune that took about half an hour to play yesterday, because we are talking about the humble thing. What them say? Humble calf drink the most milk.
The heights just a grow and the bliss just a show, and a humble me more and more. The more that I learn, show the little that I know, and it humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me as it humble me more and more. Humble me more and more. There is so much to fear, they say, so many unknowns. There are those who would scorch the face of the earth in a selfish game of thrones. Some have learnt of the mysteries and are forcing the world to comply. But give thanks, the source of the sacred is encoded in I. When I tune into the frequency, none of the stains of adversity distract from the real I know. Of the power I'm connected to, yes, it just a humble me more and more. The heights just a grow and the bliss just a show, and a humble me more and more. The more that I learn through the little that I know, and it humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me as it humble me more and more. Humble me more and more.
Yeah. What's at the Carlin crew? What's at Daddy Joe? Bless up.
When I tune into the frequency,
You know.
the stains of adversity
That's what I'm talking about, people.
from the real
When you're humble, you tune into that frequency
I'm connected.
and you'll be surprised.
Just a humble me more and more. The heights just a grow and the bliss
The things that will be revealed to you
me more and more.
in secret.
The more that I learn, show the little that I know.
So a big shout goes out to my brethren.
The truth set me free and encourages me.
What type Miguel God?
More and
You don't know.
humble me more and more. I used to be so sure of things, and life began to change. The world becomes a smaller place, an overcrowded stage. Ambition is the overkill, but I am not its slave. So I take away to take a breath and fit how I behave as I let go of the expectations. I start to feel everything go dark. A newfound sense find its activation, blazing wildfire from my heart. One night ignited, fight its way, and everything following is even greater. All I thought I knew melts away when clay becomes creator. It just a humble me more and more. The heights just a grow and the bliss just a show, and a humble me more and more. The more that I learn through the little that I know, and it humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me as it humble me more and more. Humble me more and more.
Yes, I. And a big shout goes out to Jashaka. Bless up, brethren. Keep up your works. And also, in this life, you know, it's the amount of work that we do, as my brethren said, how much time do we find for ourselves? How much time do we take out to enjoy life? When we're looking back at our life, how much of it have you worked hard? And how much of it have you resting? And how much of it have you enjoyed? Have you been one of these people that just constantly work? No time to rest? You need to find time to rest. Find time for yourself. If you love something, you know, you look after it. And if you love yourself, you look after yourself. If you can't look after yourself, find somebody to look after you. If you can't find somebody to look after you, pay somebody to look after you. Because why? You love you. And if you don't love you, nobody else can love you. And that's where it starts. So I'm to everybody just a ring off my phone, so. See, it's all about love, mate. Just a like, darling, I love you. It's not about that kind of love.
None of the stains of adversity distract from the real I know of the power I'm connected to. Yes, it just a humble me more and more. The heights just a grow and the bliss just a show and a humble me more and more. The more that I learn through the little that I know, and it humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me as it humble me more. I used to be so sure of things, then life began to change. The world becomes a smaller place, an overcrowded stage. Ambition is the overkill, but I am not its slave. So I take away to take a breath and fit how I behave as I let go of the expectations. I start to feel everything go dark. A newfound sense find its activation, blazing wildfire from my heart. One night ignited, fight its way, and everything following is even greater. All I thought I knew melts away when clay becomes creator. It just a humble me more and more. The heights just a grow and the bliss just a show, and a humble me more and more. The more that I learn through the little that I know, and it humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me as it humble me more and more. Humble me more and
Yes, I. It's all about being humble, mate. Being humble. Other people call it humble pie. Or about humble pie, and then when you humble, you yam it. It's not about that. Right, so I've heard Sion talk about love yesterday. I'm into water. Talk about love yesterday, and before that, with Lady Pearls was talking about love, and now I'm coming on talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? Why? When they say love is the key and love is the power, you know, people underestimate it and think it's just, oh, you got to love one another. And I love people, but I don't see no power in love. Love is an emotion and this and that. But love is a powerful thing. You know what I mean? Love can make you do some things that you could never believe you would be able to do. You know? Power of love. So, when you love something, you put all your time and your energy in it to make it work. You know what I mean? And if you love what you do, then you must make it work. You can make it work if you love what you do. You know what I mean? So for example, now a man wanna say a man wanna start a business or whatever a man wants to do. It's your dream to start this business. As long as the passion that you have inside for this business is enough to make you really, how can I put it, be determined to achieve your goal. And sometimes when you have goals to achieve and it's a big task, you end up doing it on your own because nobody understands your dream or your vision. Everybody have their own dream and their own vision. Yours is yours, theirs is theirs. You understand? And sometimes people want people to fulfill other people's dream. But what is your dream? What is your vision? What is it that you come on this earth to do that will satisfy you when you've done it? We can't just be working our life and then when you're done work, what do you have to show for it? What satisfaction do you get for it? Why are you doing it? Sometimes we work hard to put food on our table for our children, but there comes a time when they grow up and they have to move on. And then when they grow up and they move on, then you move on. Life is a circle, but you have to love what you're doing. And you're in this life, this whole game of life that we're living in, for real, you have to enjoy something out of it. You have to. I can't see this whole life that we're living in is just all based on working on a plantation. Whether you like it or not, it's a plantation. It's like a one's being brought up to still be a slave, but there's no iron. You've been brought up to serve somebody else. Being educated to serve somebody else. But what about you? Think about it. How much of your time have you given to yourself? Sometimes we work so hard we don't even see our family. We spend too much time on our dream. Yes, everything has to be balanced. But sometimes you work so hard, you don't even see your family, the woman that is right next to you. Your empress, your queen, looks after your children, looks after the home, and she's humble. And sometimes she's right beside you and you don't see it. All she needs from you is a cuddle or a hug, or to be recognized that she's there. It's not all about in and out. Yo, I'm hungry, put something on for me. Oh yeah, and you come and you get it. Oh this, yeah, and yeah, do this for me now, and thank you very much and everything. But hold on. She don't want some of this love too. I'm not talking about sex, but I'm talking about quality time to enjoy life. And we don't think about things that far ahead. And as my brethren said, there's only so far your vehicle can take you before the tires them start wear out and the oil need changing. And then rust start come up underneath the bonnet and under the wheel arch. Next thing you know, the bodywork start get rusty. And the longer you got that vehicle, is the more it's gonna deteriorate. So for real, you better jump in your car and show off what this car can do before it start get rusty, and then nobody don't even see it. Nobody's interested. It doesn't value anything, and on top of that, nobody never recognize that, boy, my man had a Rolls Royce, you know. You are that Rolls Royce, you are that diamond, you are that pearl. Enough of us come on this earth and don't leave nothing behind. Not even a legacy. make sure you leave something on this earth. Or put something there for your children or your children's children. You cannot work so hard for your plantation. You're the child of the Most High. We wasn't meant to work so hard. But because we're not dependent on our own land, we have to work hard. Hard. So it comes to a point where all the work that you're working, have you enjoyed the fruit of your labor? Have you sat down? Rich people and them certain people, them can go take jet here, take jet there, go on holiday there, go anywhere they want to go. These rich people and some of these people that make it in the music business, in the reggae business, whatever business, and they make it big. What them I do for them people? You know how much reggae artists out there? Big. You know what I mean? When I say big, they might make some money. But what are they doing for their people? We need to take this thing serious. Can we look upon this thing, you know? I'm not talking my mind. We look upon this thing, you know. I look upon enough of the artists, them, enough of them with locks upon them head and thing. And I said, yeah, some of them are right. Some of them rich. Some of them rich. And some of them is just out there to spread the word. You have some humble brethren, them wonderful brethren that article and put their love out. They give them art to the people out there. You know, like man like Luciano and some other man who else is there. Fred Lux and certain people. They just out there, do the thing. But when you get to a point that the Most High bless you with riches enough that you can buy whatever you want, mansion, plane, anything you want to buy. How come they don't go back to where they come from and help the people? What is it about us that we don't want to build together? What is it about us that we don't want to unite? Money? Brethren, sister, you got dead left that. And from the time you take your last breath, everybody got to take that. So what you work so hard for? For people to come take your things? Brethren, sister, you need to get something out of all this hard work that you're putting in before you can't see, or you can't walk, or you can't talk. Can you dictate the day when you will not be able to talk? Can you dictate the day when you will not be able to walk, or see, or hear? These five senses, taste, touch, smell, sight, the ears, any one of them go. If any one of them go, are you going to fulfill your dream? Some people had the chance. They coulda, woulda, shoulda people them. You know? And them say, boy, I coulda this and I coulda that. Some people say it too late. But for some it may be, but for some it ain't too late. There's always a chance. There's always a window. I used to think, so boy, it's too late to fulfill your dream, you know. But it depends what your dream is. And if your dream is to unite your people, to bring them together in a oneness, not even just your people, but everybody panja earth to live together in a one. If that's your dream, there's not many people that will understand that. Enough of us have the opportunity where we could have been rich. But I coulda, woulda, shoulda been rich. But when you have riches and you're wealthy and you have your mansion and your Rolls Royce and your swimming pool and all these things and some dirty girl in your video them half naked, who can you trust? Who will you be able to trust with your riches? So that show I say, what is riches? What really is riches? What is fame? When you experience fame, I've had experience. I could have been anything I wanted to be. But I choose to do this. I could have been anything I wanted to be. And you could have been anything. Some of us have the opportunity where they could have been anything that they wanted to be. But they choose what they choose. Some of you love music so much you just choose that. That's what you choose. Because that's where your heart is. That's where it is. And if your heart is for the people, just continue doing it. Because sometimes this world is not all about money. And it's not all about riches. It's about living this life. Living the life. Not just sitting down there being a part of it. Not sitting down there just being comfortable and yeah, alright and think. You have to live the life. You have to use the life. It's like you have a computer sitting down there and you don't use it. You turn it on, you watch a video, you don't, and that's it. But it has so much potentials that you can do with a computer. You can go in there, you can take it, go up on the internet, take it, download that information, you can take it to print, you can take it to WhatsApp, you can take it to do so much things. But all you do is take it and watch video. PlayStation games and Xbox, you use it for these things. When that thing can also make you wise. Seek ye wisdom. Seek ye understanding. This is what we must do. And in seeking all of this wisdom and all of this understanding, for my part, I realize love is the greatest joy out of all the things that I could have done. Love is the greatest joy. That's where I man find my joy. You understand? Where do you find your joy? You're happy when you sit down smoking weed. You're happy when you're playing PlayStation. Where are you happy? What part? What is it? What makes you happy? Fulfill your dreams, people. And if you can't fulfill your dream, just walk in love. That's the closest you're gonna get to your dream. If you flopped it, you say, boy, I'm a flop it, you know, I'm supposed to fulfill my dream, but boy, I coulda, woulda, shoulda. Well, if that's the case, then you convert that dream to another dream. You know what I mean? Something that you can do without straining yourself, which is spreading love. And when you put it out, you have to get it back. That is the greatest joy. For me, on my part, anyway. That. Some people go on with the people that want rich. Want to be big superstar. You know what I mean? There are some things what they call falling stars and last angels. You know what I mean? So you have to know. Time is moving fast, people. Faster than you think. Do something with your life. Do something with yourself. Something positive before yourself. Do something with you. I always tell the people them that, you know. Tell my youth them, do something with yourself before yourself do something with you. And some people like what I tell vital, yeah. A brethren that me see all the time, and this brethren always smiling, even when him in a pain or sick, him still a smile. I see this for myself. And I say, you know what? We can see there's certain people out there that's going through certain things, you know. But them still a fight and a try to enjoy life. And as they're going through this thing, them still enjoy life as much as they can. There's enough Rasses out there, enough queens out there that always have a happy face. But you don't know the pain that they're going through. But they still show you. I learned this, I saw this the other day, you know, I reason with the brethren, and I say, yo, brethren, how come every time I see you, you're always smiling? No matter how things tough, no matter what Babylon tried to do, you're always smiling. Can you do that, people? Can you go through trials and tribulations, and when people come up to you to say, anything, you can put on that smile. And it's just constant. It's not no fake thing. It's real thing. So brethren, I tell enough honor and respect to the eye, car. You know, he's a brother that when me see him, his face just shine. Always smiling. I love that. So how come all of we can't live like this? Unity is strength. When you see the youth, them, anybody you see on the road who look like you and they look your way, we have to heal them. Because back in the day, I said this before, back in the day, when you walk down the road and you see a black man across the road or a black woman across the road, all right? Even if you don't know them, but we've not lost that connection. It's growing back again. But that's what we need to do. You don't have to know a man to hail him. You don't have to know a sister to hail her. But when you look at her color and she know that she's your sister or your brother, that's enough to hail her or hail him. Just the color alone is enough. I've seen the Greek man, the Turkish man, the Polish man, and when they see each other, hey, what are they? I said, come on, man, and all this hugging and kissing. The brother them don't know each other, but yet you see them do these things. Sometimes we see one another and we're just a screw face. Who am I look pan? Where we get this from? Bitterness in the art. We need to get rid of the bitterness in the art as well. Because enough of us angry, bitter, hurt. We need to get rid of that, you know, for real. And start love our brethren. And that's what I do. Anytime I go up on the road, I'm going to see a brethren or a sister, and if she's looking at my face, I'm looking at my face, I heal him. I heal her up. Why? Because that's the beginning of unity. It will become natural. When we start doing it now, it will just become a natural instinct that when you see a black person, you hail them. You know, like a black power thing, but it's not directly a black power thing. It's time. That's what I'm saying, right? So I'm saying this message to you because enough is enough. We are all one people. Out of many, we are one. And enough is enough because there is a change coming. So make sure you're ready for the change. And if you don't have that love in you, if you're not walking with that love, if you decided just to be, you don't want to accept that. Open up your heart to your brethren and sisters. And if they don't answer you when you held them up, it doesn't matter. The energy is still going out. Even if they don't answer you. I walk down the street and I see brother and I hail him. Him don't say nothing. No big thing. When I see the brother next time, the brother's hailing me. And I say, okay. And I acknowledge that. And I realize everywhere you're starting to go, some of us just walk past each other on the street. You see a sister down the street with, even today, I saw a sister down the street. And some long covenant she have. And we're both on the same side of the road. And I'm walking to her and she's walking to me. And she just walks straight past me. What's going on with our people, man? What is going on with our people? Enough of us are here Rastafari. And if you have one Rasp on the same side and the other side, sometimes, or one on one side of the road and one on the other side of the road, sometimes they just see each other, or you know that Ras is there, and you don't say, yeah, liar, or something. You just walk on like they ain't there. We need to stop this. Because if you was in a place, if you go foreign, Spain, Italy, and all them places, and Germany, and you personally see a black man, you're glad to see him. You say, yeah, brethren, where go on? You know, like if you got a yard and thing and you see somebody from England. And you say, yo, what go on? You hail him up because you're glad to see a brother from England when you go yard or when you go foreign and you see some, yeah, what you do ya? But when we come here and we see one another, we don't even hail one another. We need to start thinking about this, you know. You don't have to know the person to hail them up. But we need to start showing some unity. Our youngers are like there's a gap between us and the youngers, and we have created that gap. It's our fault, you know. That's how I see it. I told my youth them it's my fault because I created a gap between you and I when I shouldn't have created that gap. I should have always made sure that Uno learns, say, yo, no hatred, no negative. Hail the brother, man. Me and you walking down the street, you see a youth your size, hail him. What? Make them learn to heal one another. So that's what I'm taking on board for the past couple of years. I just hear people on the street, in a business. If I know them, I don't know them. I see you, I see melanin, and you're on the same side of the road, or even eye contact. Irie, heal you up. That's how it is. So I'm going to leave you with that. For real. And next week I'm going to talk about some things of... I'm going to talk about some white people. And it's not that I'm defending anything. But it seems like everything we do, people, I don't mind them using it and progressing with it. But don't take the thing and just shut us out. Like, it's not nothing to do with us. We was here from the beginning of creation. So, if you love this reggae music and this roots music, then you have to defend it. And one of the way you can defend it is by playing it. Constantly playing it. It's yours. It's ours. But how much of it do we play? We're playing a lot of bashment, this, that, but the roots music, how much of it do we play? So when another country takes it and puts on festivals and makes money out of it, it's because all of them is playing it. That's what I see for myself. All of them is playing it. And when I come over here, it's not much of us playing it. We need to think about this. If you want something and you want to defend something, then play it. Constantly play it. That's all you got to do. That's where the power is, the roots music. For me, anyway, not in the bashment, the roots music. So I'm going to leave you lot out. I'm going to go and play a little tune, and then we're out of here. So dedicate this one. It's just a quick thing. I kind of came in late, so I kind of like have to just brainstorm to get the show. But still, people, we must stop ignoring one another upon the road. The youth them see this. The youth them walk past and they look at you, and you just look at them and walk on. What kind of people is this? We need to stop this. I expect the youths them to communicate and learn the knowledge from us. If we don't say, well, go on, brethren. I remember when I used to walk on the street and people know one another, and then they stop on reason. You don't even know the person, but you start reason. We need to bring that forward again, yeah? That makes no difference if the youth chose his hang down to him body. What go on, youth? You can't tell them to fix up and not that point, but at least heal them up and let them know, say, yo, what go on? Instead of looking at them disgustingly, because they see how you look at them. And that's just going to make more negative go into them. Where's the love? We have to teach them. And the only way you're going to teach them is by reasoning with them. You know what I mean? You need to reason. We need to reason with them so that they can understand this trousers is below the body with your boxer shorts hanging out. That's not us, bro. That is not us. I know you're doing a style. I know what you call a style or whatever, but that is not our thing. And we need to teach them why it's not our thing. Eventually they will come out of it. But if we just sit down there and just ignore it, I do what I want. Nobody ain't saying nothing to me. Because we're not educating them. We don't even stop and say, what go on, you? No, we don't do that no more. So, I'm going to just leave you with that. I had to hail you up quickly. What time, Miguel? I had to hail you up quickly because, you know what I mean? I had to. Right, my other here now. Since I'm going to leave you with this tune. And God bless you, guide you, strengthen you. Next week I will be here a lot earlier, Jah willing. And we have got some shows for you. And I dedicate this to all the queens. Yeah. I kind of borrowed this tune from somebody, you know. So it's like Raggedy. It's a quick word, people. Can you see what's going to happen? Man, I ramp this year, you know. We for love one another. Whether you like it or not. You're going to start love your sister and brethren. We are here, Rastafari. Love, one love. Where is the one love? We make we spread it to everybody, not just amongst Rasta, Barley, Jericho, people with mother locks, sister locks, baby locks, even with pyramid, straight head, we spread the love. Because when you meet your creator, it's another ball game, different ball game. So we cannot be ailing Rastafari or ailing the Almighty I and talk about one love, but it's just amongst you and your brethren. To all race, you have spread the love. His Majesty, when the time came with the Italians and thing, and he said, bring all the Italians them there that they find. Bring them to me. And he bring them. And what did he do? Fix them up, put them on the train, and send them back to Italy. These are the man them that come to kill him and take his land. And he bandaged them up and sent them home. Sent these white people home that tried to kill him. And we've seen that's an example, you know. He's trying to show us something, you know. Are we seeing it? Did we see what His Majesty was telling us when he done this? If you do what they do, you are just as bad as them. So send them back to make them understand we ain't like them. But we want them to learn what we are like. And they won't know what we're like until we show them. Simple things. So it's not all about the violence, yeah? African roots, African mind, and African love with an African spirit. Later.
Listen to the sound, feel the rhythm beating in your soul. Shake up the ground, don't resist, answer to that call. And shun the sounds of the drums are carrying the voice of the people. Through the space and the time, we carry this tradition, travel and bass combined to bring a new iration. What a strong meditation. What a nice medication. African roots, we hit the drum and feel the African roots. It makes us proud and strong. African roots, we know where we belong. African roots, my African roots. African roots, we hit the drum and feel the African roots. It makes us proud and strong. African roots, we know where we belong. African roots, my African roots. African beat, African mind, African history, African rhymes, African mystery hidden behind from the ancient age to the present time. Rumbling, thundering, talking drums, speaking out loud revolution songs. Rumors of war, Armageddon, and the end of the lies of mass illusion. Mr. Babylon could never get us wrong. Mr. Wicked Man could never steal us. So you may cut, you may lie. Try to deny, you can blur our feelings and change our side. Cheating, lying, falsifying, try to keep us down and starving. Still we standing firm, resisting, proud and heads are kings and queens. African roots, we hit the drum and feel that African roots. It makes us proud and strong. African roots, we know where we belong. African roots, my African roots. African roots, we hit the drum and feel that African roots. It makes us proud and strong. African roots, we know where we belong. African roots, my African roots. Boo xamee fa nga jógee da nga xam
No cigarette smoking in my room. Yeah. I still want Marley. Bless FM.